Hi again, story time with Nonna. Okay, you probably haven't heard this story, but I'm going to read it. It's kind of cute. So let's see what we can learn. This is a story called Teeny Tiny, and it comes from, yep, you guessed it, Mostly Magic, one of my favorite books. And I was wondering when this book was first written. It looks like it was written and copyrighted in 1958. So that gives you an idea of kind of the times when these stories were being written and told. Some of them anyway. Some of them are much, much older than this book. Anyway, here's a short story called Teeny Tiny as retold by Joseph Jacobs. And it's illustrated by Nola Langner. Okay, and here's the pictures. Looks like we just have one picture. Teeny tiny. This is about a teeny tiny woman. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a teeny tiny woman who lived in a teeny tiny house in a teeny tiny village. Now, one day, this teeny tiny woman put on her teeny tiny bonnet and went out of her teeny tiny house to take a teeny tiny walk. And when this teeny tiny woman had gone a teeny tiny way, she came to a teeny tiny gate and went into a teeny tiny churchyard. Oh, no, she came to the gate. So the teeny tiny woman opened the teeny tiny gate and went into the teeny tiny churchyard. Sorry. And when this teeny tiny woman had got into the teeny tiny churchyard, she saw a teeny tiny bone on a teeny tiny grave. And the teeny tiny woman said to her teeny tiny self, "This teeny tiny bone will make me some teeny tiny soup for my teeny tiny supper." So the teeny tiny woman put the teeny tiny bone into her teeny tiny pocket and went home to her teeny tiny house. Now, when the teeny tiny woman got home to her teeny tiny house, she was a teeny tiny bit tired, so she went up her teeny tiny stairs to her teeny tiny bed and put the teeny tiny bone into a teeny tiny cupboard. And when this teeny tiny woman had been to sleep a teeny tiny time, she was awakened by a teeny tiny voice from the teeny tiny cupboard, which said, "Give me my bone." And this teeny tiny woman was teeny tiny frightened, so she hid her teeny tiny head under the teeny tiny clothes and went to sleep again. And when she had been to sleep again a teeny tiny time, the teeny tiny voice again cried out from the teeny tiny cupboard a teeny tiny louder, "Give me my bone." This made the teeny tiny woman a teeny tiny more frightened, so she hid her teeny tiny head a teeny tiny further under the teeny tiny clothes. And when the teeny tiny woman had been to sleep again a teeny tiny time, the teeny tiny voice from the teeny tiny cupboard said again a teeny tiny louder, "Give me my bone." And this teeny tiny woman was a teeny tiny bit more frightened, but she put her teeny tiny head out of the teeny tiny clothes and said in her loudest teeny tiny voice, "Take it." And that's the end of the teeny tiny story. It was a silly one, but it was cute. I hope you enjoyed it.